You lift me up high, you spread my wings and fly me to the sky. I feel so alive, it's like my soul thrives in your light. But how I wish you'd be here with me all year around. Ramadan, Ramadan, Ramadan.
Hello everyone, in this episode of Ramadan Messege with me Hana Abdurrahman, we will talk about the effect of this holy month Ramadan has on the Muslim market. Ramadan is the holiest month of Muslims and the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. The exact timing of Ramadan shifts each year as it based on the sight of the new moon, which marks the beginning of the month. As we already discussed, it's a month of reflection and fasting during the daylight, when Muslims cannot eat or drink until after sunset, a symbol of faith. As a result, the observance has profound impact on both personal and professional lives. Workers often stay up late to break their fast, iftar, and wake up early to eat before daybreak, suhoor. Typically, businesses in the Muslim country closes around 2 a.m. To accommodate the change in behavior. It's important to be cognizant of these practices to avoid any disruption to work during this significant time. Muslims fast from eating and drinking from dawn until dusk. The main objective behind fasting is to get closer to Allah, feel alive and less fortunate, and encourage healthy lifestyle. Hours of fasting differs from one country to another, depending on the latitude of the country's location. Generally, people break their fast at sunset iftar meal and wake up at dawn before sun rises to have their second meal, suhoor, in preparation to fast on the following day. Ramadan is a religious ritual, yet has a significant social and economic impact. It follows a different pattern for office hours, and it organizes by less productivity and more social gathering on iftar and suhoor meals. Productivity decreases from 35% to 50% due to shortened working hours and inability to focus with no access to food or beverage till sunset and few hours of sleep. It is, as all religious festivities around the world such as Christmas, highly commercialized, hence it's a golden opportunity for marketing the products. Ironically, Ramadan is all about food. Food retail stock up products at least a month ahead in preparation of exceed demand. Supermarkets and hypermarkets extend hours to midnight and tend to have Ramadan-specific promotion and offers. It is no coincidence that advertisements on food and beverage are massive during the month of Ramadan. Despite the fact that Ramadan is a fasting month, food consumption during the time of iftar and suhoor exceeds normal consumption pattern. Not only food bills increase by 50 to 100% during Ramadan, but it's also reported that 83% of families change their food consumption habits during Ramadan. It is estimated that food consumption in Ramadan account for 15% of annual extraction of food. Amongst the highest consumed goods in Ramadan are dates, nuts and dried nuts, and dairy products. Consumptions of bread, chicken, and dried fruits increases by 63% and 66.5% and 25%, respectively during Ramadan as compared to other months of the year. Dairy products like yogurt and milk come among the highest sales. Dairy companies usually be prepared for Ramadan with different offers and especially products only for this month. Muslims eat dairy products after their suhoor for better digest and to avoid feeling thirsty the next day. It is unfortunate that people tend to exaggerate their food consumption levels during Ramadan. In this respect, it is reported that 60% of food goes to waste in Muslim countries during Ramadan, which completely contradicts with Ramadan's ethics and morals. Majority of restaurants and cafes remain open with extended late hours to midnight for suhoor. Traditionally, people go out especially after iftar to socialize, eat out and enjoy the suhoor with friends and family. For instance, it was reported that 46% prefer to have iftar out at least once a week, 26% auto delivery, especially at the second half of the holy month, and 78% plan to have suhoor in cafes. As a result, some institutions and public sector organizations may effectively officially shut down for the month, while some private sector bodies may delay important decisions until normal operating hours resume. It's worth noting that Ramadan can also have an impact on religion markets, with daily trading volume tending to have above average during this month in previous years. Investors in Muslim countries gain higher returns from the share market during Ramadan, in a quirk that could be linked to a lift in mood during the religious festival. It's found that stock returns in the market of Muslim countries were significantly higher, up to 9 times higher than usual, during the month which Muslims observe with fasting and prayer than for the rest of the year. This scenario, which has been confirmed by several other studies, is an anomaly because it can't be explained by classical financial economic theories that equate higher returns with compensation for risks such as volatility. There are other known stock market anomalies, such as the January effect, when returns are typically higher than other times of the year, and the Halloween effect, when returns in the 6th month. Analysis confirms that Ramadan effect still exists as anomaly, and also shows that bigger returns during the month of Ramadan are not the result of lower activity in the market, known as illiquidity. However, Eid al-Iftar is a highly anticipated festive holiday that marks the end of Ramadan, with celebration lasting for several days, maximum 3 days. Muslims gather with family and friends to exchange gifts and greeting and enjoy traditional food. It's time to give thanks to Allah and to reflect on the spiritual growth achieved through the fasting and praying for the whole month. For Eid occasions, also clothing stores gain high level of market increase. For that, Muslims prefer and tend to buy new clothing, especially for children, to attend the Eid prayer on Eid day, where everyone attends on their new clothes and looking their best. Also in these occasions, Muslims exchange gifts and greetings and enjoy traditional foods for the first 3 days of Eid, especially on the first day. That's it for this episode of Ramadan Message, where we talked about the Ramadan and its effects on the Muslim market. I'm Hana Abdulrahman. See you soon for the next episode. Ramadan Kareem.
ليتك دوما